I've been on the road. I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We stillin' at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot, still tryna flip it out the stove. Rockin' fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Right back where I left because I know my people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see in me. Go down as a legend in my city cause we beat the streets. Trying to spread the wealth around the block, no I can't keep from me. Told me I should leave, I see the bigger picture and it's way bigger than me. Can't be living like a king, but my people need to eat. If I got it, then you got it, we gon' get back on our feet. And I put it on me. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Or die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause good die young. Yeah, but here I come. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home. Y'all coming back home. Y'all coming back home. I'm coming back home. Y'all coming back. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home.
I ain't tryna see your hand out. No freebies, better pay out. Y'all so cheap, man, we stay out. Feel like a breeze, don't play around. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me.
Yeah, I've been on the road, chill. 31, baby, living out my dream still. I just got off a tour, the Prada in store, I'm playing. I'll be rocking with the guy in the horse, yeah. You just hopped in the coupe, got lock in the shoes. I worship his Zeus, you knocking the shoot. I'm watching you do the campaign, swear I'm blocking these fools. I got studio time, I got my watch in the booth, yeah. They be praying on my downfall. I'm an outlaw, switching pulls every stint like Southpaw. How come your mouth off when y'all soft? No, you see me on the trampoline, about to bounce off, yeah. It's a matter of time, I know you see me standing in the front, back in the line. I happen to grind every minute, passing the time. We ain't never been friends, how you acting like mine? Y'all need contentment, y'all got resentment. God's grace lead to repentance. You live for mentions, that make me question. How you gonna handle a gift if you don't know how to stew a blessing? You can't do it, you don't want a dream chase, you don't put your hands to it. You know the circle shrunk, 4th and 40, got a punt. No, I don't do what I want, I do it for the kingdom come. I ain't know that I was flowing, I ain't showing sign of slowing. I am going for the juggler, mate, the one to debate. But you seem to want it for free. I ain't doing video unless I'm gonna get paid, yeah. I've been working on a gift, I ain't doing free shows. You can call me here again, you can call me what you want, it's really absurd. Just because you're the church, doesn't really mean you don't have to pay me what I'm worth. Woo.
I ain't tryna see your hand out. No freebies, better pay out. Y'all so cheap, man, we stay out. Feel like a breeze, don't play around. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleepy, and that's when you really gon' need me. top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, what is up with this box? Guys, what is up with this box trying to crash every single stream I do? I'm gonna nicely place this box over here, guys. I'm not gonna throw it this time. I don't want to be violent on stream. But what is going on, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for hanging out here on the Frankie Candles live stream with your boy Frankie Candles and the CandleMafia to do 2 hours of TA on this crazy thing they call Bitcoin as I try to raise my chair up here because it just consistently and very slowly sinks me down lower and lower as the stream goes on. So we got to start off at the top. So by the end of the stream, I look like a 6-year-old sitting at his dad's desk trying to make YouTube videos. But what is going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody in the chat right now. We got about 180 people, almost 200 people chilling in the chat right now. I see you guys going nuts already. But guys, before we jump into chat, we got an awesome show for you guys tonight. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. Can we see this pump continue? Or are we hitting up against that critical resistance that is going to wind up bing-bonging us right back to the downside? We're going to be talking about those key levels to the upside if we do continue up, where I will be looking to take a short. And I guess if we move up a little bit more, I may get stopped out of my current short position that I'm in right now, but that's okay. I'll get stopped out at a very small loss. My long will continue to cash out, and then we'll look for that next short entry. So we're going to be taking a look at those levels of resistance, guys, as well as the levels of support below us. And then I want to take a look at some things on the indicators, guys, as well as exo charts to try to figure out what the heck this thing Bitcoin is going to do next. But before we get into it, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, where it's really just it's just a wheel of pleasure at this point, guys. But 550 likes, what should we do? We got to bribe the mafia to smash that like button. I'll add, if we get 550 likes on tonight's show, I will give away 2 Frankie Candles hats, and I'll give $100 in XRP to 1 lucky CandleMafia member. Now, usually we give away a ton of crypto, but usually it's to a lot of different people, and they all get a very small bag of crypto. But this one will be $100 of XRP straight to your wallet. 1 lucky person. plus 2 CandleMafia hats, or Frankie Candles hats, added to the giveaway. If we hit those 550 likes, shout out to the XRP army. Let's go. I see you guys in there. Ain't nobody complained about a little bit of extra XRP, if you know what I'm saying. But guys, before we jump into the charts, let's go ahead and say what's up to the CandleMafia. You know, while you guys are smashing that like button, I'll just say what's up to you guys. But let's see who we got in here. Shout out to Jessica, our female CandleMafia representative. Thank you for being here, Jessica. We appreciate you for tuning in. We got Wick, formerly known as Wick589, but we just got Wick in the house today. Shout out to Wick, says the Wheel of Pleasure. That's what he says. Shout out to Wick. I don't know what you're referring to there, bro, but shout out to Wick. Thank you for being here, bro. We got, let's see. Oh, God, remove him. We got Redman in the chat right below Red Elephant. We got Red Elephant and Redman in chat. I heard they're best friends, and they have the same favorite color. Shout out to you guys. We got Sir Quest. We got Theo Rodriguez, not to be confused with Theo Vaughn. Shout out to you, bro. We got Wolf of Crypto. What is going on? We got Poor Man Joe in the chat. Like I said, Joe, we're going to turn you from Poor Man Joe to Rich Man Joe, if you just keep tuning into these live streams. I'll make sure of it. Shout out to you, man. We got Robert T in the house. What is going on? He says, hello, folks. I say, what's up, Robert? I call him Bobby, guys. I call him Bobby. Me and Robert are tight. But yeah, we got we got DMB Smurf. What is going on, bro? Good to see you. We got Crypto Billy, Rob the Crypto Snob, Crypto Anon, Tony D, D Petty Crypto, Chemistry, bro. You guys know who the mods are. Show him some love. We got Tyler Durden, likely somewhere in here. I didn't see his name just yet, but he's probably popping in. But shout out to all you guys. Billy, what is going on, bro? I see you saying what's up to French Toaster, who is also in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Billy, guys. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob, just straight up reporting for duty. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Shout out to all the mods, guys. Show them some love. They help me out a ton with the channel and keeping this crazy chat under control while I'm trying to look at the charts. So shout out to them. Show them some respect in the chat. We got to come up with some really, really cool emojis for the mods for sure. Yeah, we got to make some like holographic animated emojis for the mods. But yeah, shout out to the mods, guys. We got iChart Daily in the chat. What is going on? Thank you for tuning in. Says, love the channel, Frank. Keep the vids coming. Shout out to you, bro. You don't got to tell me twice. Literally, guys, it's like Tony D and Mrs. Candles and everybody who cares about me is always trying to pull me away from the computer because I'm trying to make content and look at the charts. And they're like, dude, you got to sleep. And I'm like, no, I don't want to sleep. I got good old black coffee for that. But anyway, guys, without further ado, we said what's up to the Mafia. You guys are showing respect to the mods. And without further ado, while you guys are smashing that like button, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts and try to figure out what this thing Bitcoin's going to do next. Is it going to pump? Is it going to dump? Well, one thing I can tell you guys is it's probably going to do both. But the good thing is we can make money going both ways. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Guys, also, random public service announcement. It is Mrs. Candles' official day of birthing. No. Hang on. No. She's not having a baby. It's her birthday. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Because, guys, she's not here yet. But I think she might enter. I asked her if she could deliver me some Aztecian cactus moss water. So when she comes in here, guys, we got to wish her a happy birthday in chat. But I want the chat to go. You'll see. When you hear me say she's coming in, absolutely obliterate the chat with Mrs. Candles' hands, hearts, birthday cakes, whatever you want to send, but we got to make sure we spam the heck out of it. I want this chat to go nuts when she comes in here. She knows the Candle Mafia loves her, but I just want to show her. I think she low-key thinks it's cool. She won't say it. She's like too cool to say it, but I think she comes in here low-key to peep, people saying what's up in the chat. So when she pops in here, guys, light up this chat for her birthday. She is turning the ripe age of, I won't dox her age. I don't think she cares, but I won't dox it. But it is her birthday, guys, and with that being said, we might cut the stream a little bit short tonight. But we'll see what happens. We'll probably go for 2 hours, but Mrs. Candles might drag me out. So we're gonna shoot for an hour. If we go a little bit over, no big deal. But then I'll let you guys know when she comes in. Dox it. Shout out to you guys. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts right now and see what we got going on this crazy thing they call the Bitcoins. So obviously, guys, we did get that pretty crazy scam pump, which was indeed a scam pump based off of some fake news, legitimate fake news, and it just was not true. Just completely false news about the Bitcoin ETF getting approved caused this crazy scam pump. And I saw somebody in chat. Shout out to whoever this was. I don't know who exactly it was, but shout out to you. Guys, let's see, like, how much should we pump? I think we pumped like pretty good here. It was a nice little daily candle here. We'll just take that whole daily candle, 15% on some fake news, right? And again, I don't know if it was that whole daily candle, but 10 to 15% off of some fake news. But, guys, imagine, I forget who said it. Somebody in chat was saying, wait until they start putting out the FUD. That thing's going to nuke us to the floor. I think it was Alexandra, if I'm not, or I don't know if it's Alexander or Alexandra. I don't remember. But yeah, they were saying, wait until the FUD comes out. Might get the same exact reaction in the opposite direction. And I would have to agree, right? Just a little. But you know what this does tell me about Bitcoin, guys, is, we get that big pump off some fake news. It's almost like, we're just chomping at the bit, right? I actually think I get that catchphrase wrong, too. Is it chomping at the bit? Can somebody Google that for me? Is it chomping at the bit? Because that makes sense to me. Like a horse is like chomping at the bit, like trying to go. But I think someone corrected me on that one time. I really don't see how else that saying would go. But anyway, this just shows, guys, that this market is literally just primed, right? Like it was like a little like someone sneezed, let out some fake news, and it was like bing bong, just shot right to the upside. It just shows how eager this space is to get going. But obviously, we have come back down here, and we do have some interesting levels to be keeping an eye on. Give Mrs. Candles the old BTC pump. We'll pump Bitcoin for Mrs. Candles' birthday. No worries. Shout out to whoever said that. Crip BC. Crip. I don't know how to say that, but shout out to you, bro. But here we are, right? Got that big scam pump yesterday, and now we are looking like we are getting some bullish consolidation here, guys. I won't lie. This is starting to look like, this is somewhat of an, it's more of an ascending triangle, in my opinion. If we grab our, I'll just grab the brush tool. Screw it. With your horizontal level of resistance, and then you have your uptrend beginning. It is somewhat of a bull pennant. Ascending triangle. Either way, guys, both of those patterns are bullish continuation patterns. Basically, you usually get that big move up. You kind of bing bong, price coils up, and then more often than not, it will slap right to the upside. Not 100% of the time. Like I said, I am not the biggest pattern trader out there, but this is typically this generally does look like some bullish consolidation, but that does not necessarily mean that we are going to yeet up to 100K. It could just mean that we may just get a little bit of a pump before reversing back to the downside and getting a bigger move down. But what I want to do here, guys, is I want to go start off here on the higher time frames and just work our way down doing the top-down analysis as we usually do, and then I'll kind of go down to those lower time frames that we were just on, and I'll give you guys kind of an idea of what I'm looking at as far as trades right now. Am I looking to close out my short position? Do I think I'm going to get stopped out? We'll cover all of that in a second, and then we'll get on to the altcoins, but I want to start down with this top-down analysis. I'm going to turn off that TA real quick, and we'll start off here on the weekly time frame. Now, here's the thing, guys. On Market Cypher B, we got the money flow coming back up. Now, this is a pretty good sign, especially the fact that we have cracked and made a higher high on our money flow from this peak right here on about from Monday, August 7th, right? And we have come up and broken that high, which if we do wind up closing this and getting, money flow to remain a higher high here, that would be somewhat bullish, in my opinion, and could potentially indicate that we could get a little bit of another move to the upside. And I want to talk about that potential move to the upside, guys, because I know a lot of people try to compare price action to the previous cycles and, it looks just like 2017. Oh, it just looks like 2015. Whatever you have when people are looking back at the past. Now, I do this as well, but there is a chance that we could see something that we didn't see in the past happen, right? Like history doesn't always repeat itself, but oftentimes it rhymes, right? So I actually want to talk about if we do get another move to the upside, I'm actually going to give you guys the bullish scenario. We're going to talk about a bullish scenario that, although I don't know how likely it would be, I want to talk about it, and it's actually an old scenario that we were looking at before we got this big dump to the downside. So stay tuned for that, guys. I want to talk about it because, listen, if we get a big rip up for no reason out of nowhere, there is some interesting stuff that I want to talk about. So weekly time frame, money flow actually does look pretty good. VWAP coming straight back up. That's not a horrible look in my opinion. Coming on down to the 4-day, you could see we did wind up getting let me hide that TA one more time. We did actually wind up getting a nice little VWAP flip here with our red dot and then immediate green dot popping up almost immediately after. Money flow is also returning to the upside here, starting to roll back up. So again, nothing really too telling there to take away from that time frame. However, it does give us a little bit of an idea the fact that money flow is coming up is not the worst sign ever. Same thing on your 3-day, and your 2-day has this fresh green dot as well. Money flow also starting to locally curve back to the upside on the 2-day as well. And then coming on down to the daily, obviously the daily is starting to flop back over with our VWAP. And as you guys know, on last night's stream, we were talking about being careful, right, of a potential retracement before potentially coming back to the upside. And we did get a little bit of a pull down just after the stream. We came down about, let's see, about 8 a.m., 4 p.m., 8. Yeah, so we probably came down, about 1.5%, 2%, right? A little small pullback. But the question is, are we going to come down more here, or are we going to push up for a second time? Now, here's the thing. The daily VWAP is what I'm going to be looking at, as we roll over to the downside. This will indicate probably the significant pullback. However, coming on over to the 4-hour here, guys, here's the thing. Money flow has now crossed over into the green on the 4-hour for the second time with our VWAP locked and loaded below that 0 line. Not necessarily curving back towards the 0 line, but it is sitting up here and will likely curve up at some point very soon. And with the money flow continuing up here, guys, this could potentially give us another push to the upside. And we have to be careful of that next little push to the upside. Now, like I said, I am in a short position right now, but if I get stopped out, it will be a very small loss. But I will be looking for shorts. I will say that for the most part at this point, guys, I am going to be looking for shorts. So even if I get stopped out of my short here and we come up, we'll talk a little bit more about the actual levels within here. But if we do come back up here, guys, I will be looking for another short entry to come back to the downside. But this 4-hour time frame does look like we could get more movements to the upside. And with the money flow crossover into the green on the 4-hour, you could see right here last time we got that money flow crossover into the green, it did wind up giving us another push to the upside. As obviously every time we get a money flow crossover, we get some kind of a movement to the upside. But this is a pretty decent sign in that 4-hour, especially with the VWAP below the 0 line like that. It doesn't look like it doesn't look unlikely that we could get another push to the upside, especially with the way that this momentum wave looks, guys. We could potentially put in another higher high on price, right? Or with the bodies, I should say, with the bodies. Obviously, our wick is very high here, but if we do get another push up here, guys, I will be looking for a potentially, we're going to talk about this in a second. We could be setting up for a nice short here if this one that I'm in right now does not play out. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to you, bro. Come on, bro. You did not have to do that. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you so much for that $50 super chat. I really do appreciate you, bro. He says, happy birthday, bro. Mrs. Candles, buy the lovely lady a drink or dessert or a rose from the Mafia. Also, give her hand a big old sniff. Tell her it's from... Shout out to Crane. Give her hand a good old sniff and tell her it's from Dave. She'll like that. Tell her it's from me. She'll hit you again. Shout out to Creighton C, bro. You got me dying. Shout out to Creighton, bro. Thank you so much for that super chat. I will get her something directly from you, from the CandleMafia, and I'll give it to her on stream. I'll buy it tomorrow, and I will give it to her on stream so you guys can see me take that super chat and gift it to her directly. And we'll do that tomorrow for sure. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you so much for that. I know Mrs. Candles is going to appreciate it. So shout out to you, bro. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back in. Shout out to Creighton C. Brad Guidell in the chat. What is going on, Brad? Good to see you, bro. Welcome in. Yeah, shout out to Creighton C. You're the man, dude. Tell her it's from Dave. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that when she comes in here tonight. I'm gonna sniff her hand and say that's from Dave and Creighton and see what she says, or does. And maybe we could get her abusing me on camera, guys. Maybe, just maybe. But let's go ahead and continue on, guys. Here's the thing, right? Here's our, levels remain essentially the same. As you guys know, if you're new here, we are generally looking at some pretty significant levels of support and resistance. Hey, shout out to Crypto Billy. Oh, my God. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Dude, oh, God, man, you did not have to do that. Shout out to Crypto Billy. I appreciate you so much, bro. He says, he says, happy birthday, Mrs. Candles. You're locked in now. It's our 37th wedding anniversary today, too. I don't want to sniff anything. Don't like the smell of plastic. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Billy, it's not plastic, though. We'll inspect the hand in a second here, guys. Shout out to Crypto Billy. I really appreciate you, man. Billy's a menace with the super chats, bro. Just trying to max out those super chats. Shout out to you, bro. You're an absolute legend. And I really appreciate you so much, man. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go, bro. You're crazy. He just says, I want to chip in. Shout out to Dave Digital. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna take a poll, a secret poll. Let me just make sure Mrs. Candles isn't in the chat right now. Hang on, guys. Let me just make sure. Okay, she's not in here. Okay, she's not in here. But what we're gonna do? Oh, shout out to Golden. Yo, you guys are crazy. Shout out to Golden. Said happy B-Day, Mrs. Candles. Let's go. I'm gonna show her this when she comes in here. Shout out to Golden. Thank you so much. I know Mrs. Candles appreciates it. This is what we're gonna do, guys. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna take. I don't want to start a train here. I appreciate the train, but I don't want to start the train here. So I'm gonna cut it off here. I don't want everyone feeling like they have to, send money. But 20 from Golden, 20 from Dave. That's 40 plus 100 from Crypto Billy, 150. And then another 50, guys, $200. We're gonna buy Mrs. Candles I'm gonna buy her a $200 gift, and we're gonna give it to her tomorrow. And we're going to give it to her live. And it's not from me. It's from you guys. So I'm going to have her come on stream. She's not going to show her face. She'll just stick her hands in. But we'll give her the gift. But we got to figure out what we're going to get her. So we'll figure that out in a minute. Maybe we'll do a poll or something. Or I'll do Q&A. I'll open up the Q&A, and you guys let me know. Show her this, too. Shout out to Dave Digital. Okay, $210. That's the last one. Shout out to Dave Digital. I appreciate you guys so much. I know Mrs. Candles is going to like this. $210. I'm gonna gift. We'll figure out what you guys want to get her, and we'll take a vote, and then I'll buy it for her tomorrow, and we'll give it to her live on the stream, and it's gonna be awesome. Shout out to shout out to Golden for the 20 Frankie Candles membership. Absolute savage, bro. Dude, you're insane, Golden, bro. I'm gonna find you, and Golden, you're crazy, bro. I'm gonna fly you out to ATL, bro. We're gonna hang out. Shout out to Golden, man. You're insane. All right, whoa, hold up. We got bet one, then bet two. Shout out to you, bro. Said buy her some Bitcoin. Or Bitcom. I know he meant Bitcoin. I thought it said corn for a second. But shout out to bet one, bet two. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much for that. Maybe we will just buy her some Bitcoin. I'll just buy her some Bitcoin, and I'll just give her give her like a, I don't know. We'll give her a ledger. I don't know. $215 of Bitcoin on a ledger seems a little bit interesting, or not, kind of overkill. But all right, let's see. All right, yo, this guy, this channel is falling off big time. Dude, get on with the TA. Why do you always mumble about stupid, pointless stuff? Oh, man. Shout out to that guy. What's his name? Liquid. Shout out to Liquid. Thank you for being here, bro. I hope your life gets better. It's going to get better, bro. Don't worry. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to hide you. Maybe we'll bring you back one day. Not today. We're going to hide you, bro. But I appreciate you for tuning in. Stick around. We're getting to the TA right now. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry we're talking to the Mafia. That's my fault. That's my fault. It's your show. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'll get right to the TA. Let me know what coin you want to see. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Now he's gone. I can't unhide him. Shout out to that guy in the chat. Let's go. Let's get, I don't know. You guys have fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here, guys. Taking a look at the, well, actually, first, coming on over to the daily, I want to talk about something here, guys. I'm going to hide this vertical line. And right here, right, not only, if you guys remember, before we got this cool off to the downside, before we got accepted back into this value area right here, we had something very interesting happen. Right? And it was something we were looking for on the live stream, right? We were looking at the liquidation heat maps. We were also just, oh, God. Anyway, I'll come back to chat in a second, guys. But we were looking at the liquidation heat maps, understanding that there was a lot of liquidity sitting right above this high, right? Let me turn off this magnet so I can move. We knew that there were a lot of liquidation points right above this high, making it very likely that if we deviated from this volume profile, that we would come up, wick above that level, and then if we were able to get that swing failure pattern, we would likely see a correction to the downside. So this is a swing failure pattern on the daily time frame, and typically they are pretty strong on the daily, but here's the thing, guys. We had that swing failure right here, and once again, guys, we did get another daily swing failure pattern. So if we are going to correct from here and not get another pump to the upside, we may be getting hints of that being the case, right, by swing failing this wick right here. Let me get rid of this line so it's not confusing. You have this wick right here, and you can see we very, very, very clearly swing failed this level, or swung failed it? Swing failed it? Swung failed it? I don't know. But we very, very strongly came up, came back down, wicked back down, and closed the body of the candle below our SFP level. And this is a daily swing failure, right? Just like we have a daily swing failure, right? Well, technically, we had the daily swing failure right here, but then we kind of swung failed the level again right here, and then it created a move to the downside. So we could be potentially swing failing right here again. The one thing I will say is this is more of a bullish candle. This is like a bullish hammer candle, which sometimes could lead to a reversal back to the upside. But just something, if we do see a move down, this is going to be a pretty significant warning sign that we are going to get that move back down. But again, coming up to the 4 hour, this 4 hour does look somewhat primed for more upside. Now, I really want to start to see this VWAP curve back towards that zero line. Money flow is definitely headed in the right direction, but once that green dot prints, that might be where we're going to get that next little push to the upside. And if we zoom out here just a little bit, you guys can see that yo, shout out to Dave Digital, said birthday collections are opened. Don't listen to Frank. Shout out to Dave Digital. I mean, I guess it's all in the in the best interest of Mrs. Candles, right? So shout out to Dave Digital. I appreciate you, bro. Creighton C, what's up with the super chats? Creighton C said, I got an idea. Instead of nuggets, get her some tenders. Blow her mind. It's a whole other level of chicken parts. Shout out to Creighton C. Bro, yo, really treat her to some tenders. You're right. You're right. Shout out to you. Shout out to Creighton C, bro. You guys are too funny. Theo Rodriguez says, I got 5 on it. Hey, let's go. Shout out to Theo Rodriguez. We're going to have to add up all the super chats. Whatever we get it up to, guys, I will add up all that money, and then we'll take a poll in the chat, and you guys let me know what gifts we should get Mrs. Candles. I don't care if it's 1 thing or 5 things. We'll get it all together, and we'll give it to her live on stream. But you don't have to super chat anymore. You guys don't have to super chat. We got enough money to give her something decent, but you guys are absolutely crazy. But just for the fun of it, anyone else who super chats, even if they haven't heard this whole spiel, whatever they send, we'll put it towards Mrs. Candles' gifts. And I'll let you guys pick the gift. It'll be a gift from the Mafia to Mrs. Candles. I already got her a gift. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and continue on. Oh no. King Enzo said, yo, they're dragging liquid. Is that the guy that was, yo, you guys are so funny. Yes, we'll check out Loom. Ice Cody, no problemo, bro. We could take a look at Loom. Oh no, are they, oh my God. Shout out to you guys. Be nice, guys. We love Liquid. He's just hanging out. He's still watching the stream, but he's just hanging out with Cody. They're in the timeout corner watching the stream together. And I don't want to do it. Oh, he is still here. Liquid, I see you, bro. I see you in here, bro. I love you. I really do. I don't mean any hate by this. I know you meant hate, but I don't mean hate. I know what you're going through, and it'll get better, bro. I promise you it'll get better, and one day you will be happy. I thought I wasn't going to be happy either, but look at me now, right? I promise you it gets better, bro. It's okay. I used to be in your exact position. I used to be in that exact position, talking trash to people on the internet because I was sad. You won't be sad forever. The Mafia is here for you. I love you, bro. Just remember that. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Guys, be nice to him. Don't be mean to him. Too funny. Dude, the haters here are probably so confused. They're like, why is this guy not hate me back? You're going to have to try harder than that, Liquid. Anyway, all right, so here we are. Never mind. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, guys, money flow crossing over into the green. This is why I find this very interesting. Because we could potentially, key level of resistance right now is going to be, in my opinion, this value area high at 29,250, right? And if we pull this fib from our, let's see, from this wick high all the way to, we'll go right here. No real confluence there, unfortunately. But what I can do, golden pocket confluence probably going to be on this. Yeah. Okay, so what I would be looking at here is definitely the value area high, guys, at 29,250. If we get another push to the upside off of this 4-hour money flow crossover with the green dot printing, If we get this move to the upside with money flow crossing over into the green, what I would be looking for, guys, is, I mean, just naturally with the way price action is forming with our momentum waves, price could get pushed to the upside. If we come into that level of resistance, we could wind up putting in a nasty bearish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame. And if we were to do something like that, it could wind up giving us a big move to the downside. And by big move, I just mean it might be the start of the actual correction, right? Because technically, we wicked out of our value area, and now we are back below. But it wouldn't surprise me if we got another push up, tested that value area high one more time, and then put in some nice bearish divergences before getting a bigger move to the downside. So that's really, I mean, honestly, nothing has really happened, right? We just kind of been bing-bonging around here. Again, this does look somewhat like bullish consolidation. But here's the thing. I think if we get another push up, guys, I think it would likely be very, very quick, and then would be quickly followed by more downside, right? And the reason for that is, although the 4-hour is primed for some potential more upside, here's the thing, right? Coming on over to our 12-hour, VWAP coming down, red dot looking to print, right? You also have some pretty nasty bearish divergences, which would likely just continue to form if we get another push up. But you already have bearish divergences on the 12-hour with that red dot looking to print. 16-hour VWAP also coming down with those bearish divergences, looking for the red dot here as well. And then your 10-hour red dot is printing, and your 8-hour red dot is also printing. And then remember what we talked about? Yo, I don't know. Does TA mean Turkish Airlines? I guess technically. Let's see. All right, let's see. But with these red dots printing on these higher time frames, guys, or higher hourly time frames, as well as the 12 and 16 hour looking to print, remember what we talked about yesterday, going down to those lower time frames and looking for the money flow to be coming out on those lower time frames. And when we're looking at something like the 12 hour, specifically, we're going to be looking at that 45-minute money flow. And what is that doing? As that 12-hour red dot is looking to print, we also have our money flow on the 45-minute cruising to the downside with a fresh red dot printing. And, with that, money flow is continuing out. Once we get that crossover into the red, if we're able to get that crossover into the red to happen at the same time as that 12-hour red dot, that is likely going to be able to give us a bigger move to the downside. But I would wait for that 12-hour red dot. If they do not happen at the same time, it could invalidate that signal. But oftentimes we do see big moves like that. And we were using the example of this 90-minute money flow crossover to the upside right here, in accordance with our daily green dot. Same strategy, right? Once that daily green dot prints, if you get that 90-minute money flow crossover into the green at the same time, oftentimes you can get a big move to the upside. And I know that price pumped off the news, right? Oh, it was the fake news that pumped the price. But we saw that coming the day before, or the week before, as we were looking for this money flow crossover into the green. And what happened right after that money flow crossover? Bing bong, right to the upside. So absolutely, doesn't play 100% of the time, but very, very reliable strategy. And again, not 100% of the time, but oftentimes when it does play out, it plays out big time. So same kind of theory there. 12-hour red dot with our 45-minute money flow. On the top of that, our 16-hour red dot with our 1-hour money flow, right? We're getting pretty close to that zero line with the 16-hour. And then that 1-hour money flow is also cruising to the downside with a fresh red dot. The question is, are we going to get that 4-hour to pop us to the upside quickly, right? Are we going to get the 4-hour to pop us up here, pop us up quickly to that value area high before putting in another bear div and then having all those confirmations happen that we just spoke about? The question is, are we going to get that push up first or not? And that is a completely different story. And there's really no way to try to predict that really, other than looking, look at this 30-minute money flow, looking to cross over into the red here, fresh red dot, and our 8-hour red dot is printing, right? So we're seeing this kind of high time frame red dot with the lower time frame money flow strategy setting up on a lot of these different time frames. I really just would be careful, again, of that 4-hour pushing us back to the upside. And if we do, I will be looking at this value area high as a key level of resistance sitting right here at about $29,255. So there we go. Value area high, and I'm just gonna label that one level, value area high. So yeah, that is going to be the next key level I'd be looking at. But again, even if we get up to that value area high, remember guys, when we get to that value area high, you are not looking to trade the breakout, right? You're not looking for a breakout long. You're actually looking for price to even potentially deviate above the value area before looking for your short confirmations to return back below it and then potentially cruise down to some of these lower levels. So there you go, guys. Short and simple. Hey, shout out to Not Dave Digital's alt account. Thank you for the super chat, Not Dave Digital. Shout out to you, bro. He says, I heard it's the Queen's birthday. Oh, shout out to Not Dave Digital. Yes, I don't know if you talked to Dave, but maybe Dave told you. Yes, it is Mrs. Candle's birthday, but we're not allowed to talk to about Mrs. Candle's birthday because I forgot that this isn't my show. It's Liquid's show, and he said we're not allowed to talk about anything other than the TA. He just uses me. He doesn't even like me. He actually said that I fell off. And he doesn't like me, and he told me to shut up and do the TA. So we're not allowed to talk about it. But yes, you're right, Dave. But let me get back to the stream here because I don't want to piss off the boss anymore. But anyway, guys, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Liquid, I know you're still watching, bro. I'm just messing around, bro. I don't actually not like you. I'm just kidding. I know you don't like me, but I love you. And like I said, I'm here for you, bro. If you ever need to talk. I didn't block you on Discord. If you're in there, you can hit me up on Discord. I will be happy to talk to you and hopefully help you feel better with whatever you're not feeling good about. Let's see. Shout out to Golden. Frankie, Control++, bro. That 4K monitor is nice for you, but not us. Shout out to Golden, bro. You're the GOAT, man. You're the GOAT. Always keeping us nice and zoomed in on the stream here, bro. Shout out to you. I really do appreciate you. Bada boom. There we go. Nice and zoomed in for you. That should be, should be a little bit better for you. Bada boom. All right, let's see. Shout out to Awesome Mystic says, Frankie's the best host. I'm impressed by his attitude. Hey, shout out to Awesome Mystic. I don't know. I just kind of come up here and just try to act normal. Sorry, guys. That's me trying to act normal. I'm sorry. All right. Let's go ahead and move on here. Joel says Control++ on your face. I mean, I can do it. I won't. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and continue on, guys. But that's what I'm looking at, right? 4 hour actually looks kind of bullish in my opinion. But again, if we do get a push up, I would expect it to potentially come up to swing fail one of these wicks before rolling back to the downside. I don't know if we're going to crack this wick, at least locally or anytime soon. But, again, now you guys know what I'm looking at for a push to the upside. You have the key levels that I'm looking at. And then I'm not even that. You guys are kind of looking at what I'm looking at to anticipate another move to the downside. So I do think downside is on the way, guys. But, again, might get that little scam pump up first. It would make a lot of sense before another move to the downside. And we're doing pretty good on time. We're only 42 minutes in, guys. I'm going to start looking at the altcoins because, like I said, it is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream for Mrs. Candle's birthday. I got to take her out somewhere. But that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin, guys. Again, not really much has changed since yesterday. Other than that, looks like we could put in that 4 hour bear div if we get another push to the upside. Dave says, okay, I'm back, man. Man, that guy's handsome. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, if you guys want to see your altcoins or your favorite, if you want to see me take a look at your favorite altcoins, go ahead and spam them in the chat. Rob the Crypto Snob will count up the votes and let us know what alts we're looking at. While we're waiting for that to happen, don't forget to smash the like button. And I'm going to go ahead and start off by taking a look at Ethereum, or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it, and as my chair is sinking lower and lower. So let me just fix that really quick. Oh, hold up. Hang on. Crimson's girlfriend, shout out to Crimson's girlfriend, said, Crimson sent a super chat and it got missed. Hold up. Let's grab that super chat real quick. Hold up. Oh, wait. What the heck? Shout out to Crimson Caravan Company. Says, happy birthday, Mrs. Candles. Shout out to Crimson Caravan. I appreciate that. And Mrs. Candles should be in here any minute. I'm like in dire need of this Aztec King Cactus Moss Water. And she's supposed to be on her way. Hopefully she gets here soon. And we'll show her all the super chats. She'll like it. But let's go ahead and continue on. Thank you for Crimson's girlfriend for pointing that out. I did indeed miss that super chat. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum here, guys. Now, What do we got going on Ethereum, right? We have our key level of resistance we were looking at yesterday, which is sitting right up here at about between about 1673 and 1662. Key level of support as of right now is going to be the value area low, sitting right here at 1550. Now, we are basically just stuck within this volume profile, guys, right? Go from the low to the high, back to the low, back to the high, deviation, back to the low, back to the POC, back to the low. Can we get back to the high is the question. Well, pulling up Market Cipher B, interesting stuff popping up here, right? Because we did put in that bull div on the daily at the value area low, which was making us anticipate this move up to the POC. But we have basically eaten most of those gains back up, and we now sit back at the value area low. This actually doesn't look very bullish to me. And if I turn on Market Cipher A, oh, baby, I thought that was going to be a blood diamond. Yeah, not a blood diamond. Did look like it was going to be, but come on over to the daily. VWAP on the daily rolling back over. 16-hour red dot printing, 12-hour red dot printing, 10-hour red dot confirm. Money flow coming back out here. Ethereum actually... money flow not looking horrible here on the higher hourlies. Daily money flow is continuing to come up. VWAP is a little bit concerning, which oftentimes, guys, does indicate some kind of consolidation or just sideways action. We are putting in continued bullish divergence at the lows here, at least when you're looking at your wicks. You can see here lower lows on your wicks with higher lows on your momentum waves. And yeah, at the value area low, which again, I mean, this is a massively bearish candle. This is like a bear hammer, shooting star and a half. But we are sitting at key support, guys. Green dot printing on the 2-day, 3-day looking for the bullish divergence as well. This is kind of what I've been looking at on a lot of the altcoins. They have these multiple drive, high time frame bullish divergences, and especially with Ethereum making it at this value area low, obviously gave us the indication that we'd get that moved back to the POC. However, this green dot hasn't even printed yet, and I just do not like this candle. That is a super, super bearish candle. 5-day even looking for that bullish divergence as well. Not as close to printing the green dot, but we are setting up for it. Weekly VWAP below the 0 line, nothing really to take away from those time frames. So I would say this, guys, just in general, your 3-day, your 2-day, and your daily don't look horrible, right? The VWAP's coming down, money flow kind of coming out, but just in general, like, you're headed in the right direction here. Here's the thing. What I would be looking at on Ethereum right now is, as long as we can hold above this value area low, I would remain, in the camp that we will respect this volume profile, right? Continue to respect the volume profile. So, yeah, I mean, if we could hold this, we could potentially, because this could be us, right, breaking above the value area low. We flipped it to support here, back to the POC. We could be just bullishly retesting again. But yeah, 4-hour VWAP rolling back up, money flow generally curving to the upside. I would lean neutral on Ethereum as of right now, guys, just in general, like slightly bullish on the high time frame bull divs, right, with the multiple drive bull divs. But other than that, I would lean pretty neutral here. Taking a look at the 2-hour. Money flow, VWAP coming to the upside, looking for the green dot. But again, just kind of neutral here. I'd wait for the next 4-hour green dot. I think once you get that 4-hour green dot, you will know if you're going to hold this as support or if you're going to lose it. Now, here's the one thing. If you lose it, the last thing I would look for here would be a 4-hour bull div, right? If we lost this, came down, and we started getting bullish confirmations, you put a lower low in on your price, your momentum wave comes back down here, you could put in another drive of some pretty nice bullish divergence. But again, then you're risking, a second loss of the value area low. So really, you want to hold this 1550 level. It's a very, very key level. But other than that, I would lean somewhat neutral, maybe some consolidation, maybe you slip the level slightly. But as long as you hold this level of support at 1550, I would just be looking to maintain within this range, because there's nothing really screaming super, super bear or super, super bull here except for the higher time frames, and we all know those take a long time to play out. So if this 2-day green dot's going to give us a move up, it's likely not just going to happen instantly, even though it kind of did right here. Other than that, guys, key levels remain exactly the same on Ethereum. And yeah, I would watch for that 4-hour green dot and the key level of support down here at 1550. All right, let's see. Hey, I'm my hero. What is going on? Thank you for tuning in. We got 537 people concurrently watching the stream right now, guys. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the content or if you've ever learned anything from Mr. Candles. Go ahead and smash that like button. Let us know you like the content and help us push this out to even more Mafia members to turn the Candle Mafia into even more unstoppable force than we already are. Okay, so that is Ethereum, guys. Like, kind of lackluster on Ethereum. There's really nothing screaming at me. Like the other day on Friday, I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday, we were looking down here saying, yo, this is bullish. Probably going to get a move up. Watch the POC. Shot right up there. I guess we probably said watch the value area high as well, but we didn't make it up there. But, you know, that was very, very clear, right? Like, not only did you have the bull divs into your key level of support, you also had your you had your bull div here on the 4-hour with money flow coming up. Like, this was a pretty clear indication that we would flip this to support and get a move up to the POC. But there's really nothing screaming like that on Ethereum right now, so I'll just leave you with those key levels. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Tyler Durden. I never know. Which one did you promise again? Loom? Yes. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Loom is the promised coin. Let's see. Monthly Blood Diamond on Ethereum has been confirmed for a while now. I mean, here's the thing. Let me hide the actual TA here. This confirmed Blood Diamond, guys. Now, it could have played out technically, but, you know, this is definitely more of a bearish sign in my opinion. I mean, definitely more of a bearish sign. Like, we've never had a monthly Blood Diamond, at least on Ethereum. And, you know, this is typically a very, very, very bearish sign. I remember the first time we had the weekly Blood Diamond on Bitcoin, everybody was so suspicious. They're like, this isn't going to work. And then it wound up being the beginning of the bear market, right? So this is, like, definitely not taking this with a grain of salt. Like, I'm definitely, like, keeping an eye on this, but it could have easily played out already. The problem I have here, it could still continue to play out. It's very hard to judge, especially when there's no prior price history on this time frame to kind of measure it against. But here's the thing, right? You get these red X's on Market Cipher A, and these are like kind of like short signals. You know, you never want to just take it as a signal, but look, these wind up giving you moves of about, you know, that last red X gave you 81%. Obviously, that was a different point in the market. This red X wound up giving you a, let's see, about a 71% dump, right? And then this Blood Diamond is technically a more bearish sign than a red X like that. And the Blood Diamond has only played out to the tune of about 18%, right? So, you know, the problem I have with this thing, like, absolutely destroying Ethereum is if this thing winds up, like, playing out in some kind of crazy bearish manner, like, it's so late in the bear market. Not saying it cannot come down more, but it's just so late in the bear market. What is this thing going to do? Like, if we dump 80% from the top of this Blood Diamond, where does that bring us? Yeah, like I don't think we're going to $360, right? Like even 75% or 71% say, like, $500 is like a little more realistic, but I just don't know if we're gonna get down there. Like, it would be pretty unrealistic in my opinion to get down that low. So it's just a little weird. It's the first monthly Blood Diamond, and we have nothing to test it against. And it's just the fact that it's popping up so late in the bear market. I just don't know how much it's gonna play out. So I'm kind of just like sketched out about it, but there's only so much we could take away from it because we don't know a lot about monthly Blood Diamonds on Ethereum. So there you go. Hey, shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob, said pin my next comment. There we go. Loom, Matic, and Gala are going to be the altcoins for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pin that dang message. Let's go. Let's see. So ETH's going to die? Shout out to Bitfrog. I don't personally think so. Again, I think like getting down to even the $500 level is pretty unrealistic. But you know, anything can happen in crypto, especially. So yeah, I don't, definitely not a bullish sign. Could definitely give us more downside, but I would see if this is going to play out in a bearish manner. Like trying to just more give us like a little bit more bing bong around. I just don't see this thing just like absolutely nuking down here. It just doesn't really make sense to me. But there you go. And here's the thing: the fact that it has not, like, if this was going to dump, like the fact that the candle that this printed on only gave us that move down that it did, it's like makes me think that maybe it's not going to play out as much as we would think, right? If we come over to the weekly on Bitcoin, looking at our blood diamond, right? This was the first blood diamond on Bitcoin that we had ever seen on the weekly, at least on the Bitstamp chart, or that I've ever seen, and we had never seen that before. And I was calling for this in the beginning of my YouTube channel, calling for this to be a mega, mega, mega bearish of all bearish signs. And it wasn't just that I saw a blood diamond and said, oh my God, that's the most bearish thing in the world. What I said, or what I thought was, okay, we have a blood diamond on the weekly for Bitcoin. This has never happened, but it's the point in the cycle that it happened. This happened when we knew from a cyclical point of view that we were likely entering a bear market. And when we saw that blood diamond on the weekly, it was kind of the kiss of death, letting us know that, like, hey, this is probably going to play out like crazy, because we, like, just cyclically, we're about to start a bear market if the 4-year cycle is going to stay intact. And if this is a weekly blood diamond that are usually very bearish on other time frames, and now we're seeing the first one ever on the weekly, this might be the start of the bear market. And I put my neck out there and took a risk, and everybody called me crazy, and they hated me, and they all roasted me in the comments. This idiot thinks this indicator is going to tell him the price is going down. And I actually had people in my Discord DMs hit me up and say, bro, I talked so much trash when you brought up that weekly blood diamond, and I have to say you were right. Look what happened. And I was like, dang, like, that's cool that guy hit me up and, like, told me that. But I had many people hit me up and say that they made more money off this blood diamond call than they made in the bull market, because they learned how to short by watching our channel, and they were able to, make their own trading decisions, and they wound up, like, shorting the top of the bear market, or not the top of the bear, not the top, but, the beginning of the actual first big move down. So, but again, it's not just about the signal the indicator gives you. You can't think like that, right? There's no indicator that's just going to pop up, right? Like, if I go down to something like the 5-minute, like, I could find you a blood diamond. Eventually, if I backtest this enough, I could find you a blood diamond that didn't play out, right? Like, look at this blood diamond. You might have gotten into a short here, and if your other TA was saying it was going down, you might have felt really good when the blood diamond popped up, but what happened? You actually pumped, right? So you can't just take blind signals off of any indicator at all. It doesn't matter what indicator you're looking at. It's more about context, and the best example I can give you is that the context on the weekly blood diamond for Bitcoin was just that cyclically we were at the beginning of a bear market. This was likely going to be where it dumped from. And then when you look at the Ethereum monthly blood diamond, the kind of thing here is we've never had a monthly blood diamond, and we're coming up to the end of a bear market. So if this was happening, up here, I'd be like, oh my God, this might be the start of the bear market. But just the fact that we're so late in the cycle, I don't know how much lower this is going to bring you. I think it can give you pain. I don't think it's going to drop you down to like $300, though. I think it's very unlikely. So there you go. Hopefully you guys got some value out of that. Let's see. Frankie, you said more members? Oh God. Wait, hang on. Shout out to Golden. Did you gift more members, bro? Wait, did I miss that? Did I shout this out? Shout out to Gold. Dude, you gift so many members. I don't even know. I don't even know when you gift or when I shout you out, because you gift so much. Shout out to Golden. Oh my God. Shout out to Golden for gifting another 20 Frankie Candles memberships. That's 60 memberships all together tonight, bro. Shout out to Golden, bro. You're an absolute legend, bro. You get one. You get one. Shout out to I can't even see because the chat's moving so fast. Shout out to Brendan. Shout out to Crypto Sasquatch. Shout out to you. Shout out to Redman. Oh, no, Redman didn't get one. Oh, my God. Shout out to Morel. Hey, Morel, what's going on, bro? You got a membership. Shout out to you, bro. You were always CandleMafia, but now you're ingrained. Now you're part of the family, and now you can't leave. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Who else we got? We got Zane. Shout out to Zane getting a membership. 420 Bud Monster. Congrats on the membership, guys. Show Golden some love. Spam that golden emoji if you just got it, and let him know that you appreciate him for gifting all these memberships. I didn't realize he was setting me up. Like, Frankie, you said more memberships? Like he was about to send them. I was like, wait, what's going on? Did I miss you gifting memberships? Shout out to Golden, bro. Absolute legend, man. Absolute legend. Yeah, spam those golden emojis for our boy. Shout out to him. Unbelievable, bro. You guys think I'm the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Shout out to Golden. All right, guys. So there's Ethereum. Let's go ahead and jump on over to Loom and take a look at what we got going on. We're going to have to see a little bit more than 2 candles. Oh, those are monthly candles. That's why. Oh, God. Guys, you might notice here that I am not on crypto. I wonder why that is. Anyway, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm being like really I don't know the word. I'm being like really like sketchy about that. I don't know why it would be sketchy. I may or may not have been doing some TA on stocks last night. I don't know. I just got bored and wanted to look at some stocks. Leave me alone. Stonks are cool sometimes. Crypto's way cooler, but I like stonks sometimes. Whatever. Anyway, I'll actually go ahead and show you guys what I was doing last night. But let's go ahead and take a look at Loom. Not this one. That has too much stuff on it. We'll take a look at this one. Okay. So coming on. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I will pull up this one. And I'll just go ahead and let me just categorize. Yo, look at the golden Golden, they love you, bro. I mean, I love you, but shout out to you, bro. The Mafia loves you, bro. Look at the emojis in chat for you, bro. Let's go. Yeah, Tyler says, stocks? Good Lord. Does your family know? Yo, shout out to Tyler Durden. Stocks are so dope if you maybe want 100% gain by the time you retire. Shout out to Tony D. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. New channel, Frankie Goes to Wall Street. I like dress up in like a wrinkled suit, and it's like I'm just like the crypto bro on Wall Street, and they're all talking about like like revenue reports and quarterly projections, and I'm just in here. I'm like, dude, stonks to the moon. Look at the chart. It is true, though. It is true. I don't care. If I traded stocks exclusively, guys, I would not care about I would be the I would be like show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. I would still not be like, they'd be like, you gotta keep on track of the earnings. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna look at the chart, bro. I'll tell you what the earnings are gonna be before you know. How about that? Wall Street's getting taken by storm by Frankie Candles. Let's go. But let's go ahead and take a look here at Loom, guys. And I'm actually going to hide all this. I'm actually going to hide all this TA. Nobody look at this. Nobody look at this. This is not for your eyes. Anyway, let's see here. All right, so let's see here. Take a look at the daily. Loom finally decided to die. Not die, but it decided to go ahead and cool off, as you guys know. And what happened here, guys? Look what happened. So this is actually a call that we put this on the YouTube stream, the stream, the 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream here on YouTube, looking at Loom. The last time we were looking at Loom, we were looking at some very, very, very specific things, such as these higher time frame, higher hourly, and lower daily time frame bearish divergences with money flow coming out, guys. And I have to tell you, I caught a nice scalp on I caught a really nice scalp short on Loom. But I wound up, I actually think I put the TA in the premium Discord, but I didn't take the trade. Really what I was looking for this to come down, I think it might have been on this stream that I was talking about it. Really what we were looking for was the 16-hour and the daily and the 2-day bearish divergences, right? Lower highs on your momentum waves and higher highs on your price action. In this case, it was extremely intense, very, very large bearish divergence. You also had it on your daily time frame, and now you are printing it on your 2-day as well. Actually, this might not be a bear div. I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit. It is. It is not. It is not. It is an exaggerated bear div. So not the strongest signal, but you did get it on your 2-day. But really the signal we were looking at on this live stream was that daily bearish divergence. And typically I like to preach looking for your entries on the lower time frames, right? Like looking at this bear div on the daily as a sign of weakness, and then you want to go down to the lower time frames and catch your lower time frame divergences to catch that short, to get a better signal, right? Because, or a better entry, right? Because if you entered in, a lot of times if you enter in on the bear div on the daily, you're going to wind up getting in somewhere on this candle. And then at that point, you kind of miss the whole move anyway. But in this case, that red dot was actually printing up here on this candle. So you still could have just been trading the daily and caught a significantly good entry here on that short position. But I'm actually glad you guys had to check in on this because I remember exactly what we were looking at on the last stream we were looking at Loom, and it was simply the, I think I literally said, wait for that daily bear div. Once you print that, I would go down to the lower time frames to find an entry into the short position, and you did have some pretty nice confirmations down here, right? You had your bearish divergence here on the 2-hour, right? That would have been a beautiful, beautiful little entry into this trade, right? Stop loss could have been, you know, above that wick potentially. And then obviously I have some levels here that are, this is what we put in the Discord, the premium Discord. But unfortunately, I did not take that trade, but I took the scalp. I got a nice scalp here, right here on this little candle right here. We actually went over this on the YouTube live stream, caught this like from the top of the wick to the bottom, but was hoping we were going to break down here, and then we wiggled sideways, went for some more craziness. But again, that's why, on the YouTube live stream, I was saying, with the altcoins, guys, you want to be very, 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 very careful on where you get into these shorts, right? Especially on the altcoins, because oftentimes, guys, these altcoins will spit in your face when you try to short them, right? I caught that nice little scalp short, which I can't tell from this high time frame. I think it was on this candle right here. Caught that nice little short, and then we just went for it. Or I don't know exactly what. Where is it? Where was it? Where was it? Yeah, it was right here, right? So I caught this nice little scalp short, hoping for it to play out more, and then we bing-bonged around and just ripped back up. And then you could have found more confirmation to go short here, caught a little scalp, and then it ripped back up. So what I like to do with the altcoins, guys, and now this is a This is the sauce. Like, if you got take notes on this, because this is very important, because trust me, I've gotten spit in my face so many times from these altcoins, guys. Hopefully I can help you by telling you what I've learned, help you guys get avoid getting spit on by these altcoins. But anyway, you could wind up shorting these bear divs until you're blue in the face and empty in the bank account, right? And that's why I like to tell you guys, when you're looking at the altcoins, you want to wait for the higher time frame bearish divergence, right? Because we were looking at this when this bear div was not even printing yet, right? It was looking something like this, and we were like, hey, we might start to get a bearish divergence here, and if we do, that's probably going to be a big push to the downside. But let me come back a little bit more. Hang on. Even back here, right? Even before we got this move to the downside, right? This is setting up. I think this is closer to what we were looking at. Like, this looks pretty good, right? You got massive higher highs on your price action, lower highs on the daily, big bearish divergence on the daily time frame, but it's not printing yet, right? So at this point, if I was going to try to front run this divergence, I can go down to the 4-hour, right, and see if I could catch an entry, or even come down to a lower time frame, try to catch an entry. Maybe you were going to try to get in on this bearish divergence on the 1 hour, right? Lower highs on your momentum waves, higher highs on your price. You would have caught a nice little scalp, but what happens after that? Well, I don't know if you would have gotten, and then you just keep creeping up, and you keep creeping up, right? And then you're sitting there, and you're like, oh God, now we're pushing back up. And then, you let price play through, and you're like, oh, okay, surely this not going to, okay, all right, well, look at this. Oh, we got more bear divs. Do we have more bear divs? Oh, look at this 4-hour bear div. Let me try to short this thing. Oh, and it probably would have stopped a lot of people out on that move up. And then and then it wound up playing out, right? But notice that you could have tried to short so many times. You could have tried to short here. You would have half gotten a move, and then you could have shorted here, and you would have half gotten a move. And the point is, if you just blindly short these bear divs, oftentimes the altcoins will just spit in your face. But that's why you want to keep an eye, wait for the bear div on the daily or the higher time frame to at least start printing, right? It doesn't have to confirm, but at least wait for it to start printing, because once that bear div starts to print, I mean, ideally you want it to confirm, but obviously if you waited for this one to confirm, you would have been getting in on this candle somewhere, so you miss a lot of the move. But you want to wait for those higher time frame bear divs to confirm, right? And you could have, at this point, you could have waited for the 16-hour, the 12-hour, so you had some other higher time frames that would have been a good time frame to watch for it to confirm. But you don't just want to short every 2-hour bear div, because if you're worried about the price continuing to push up against you when you're looking for shorts, especially on the altcoins, lean on the higher time frames. Don't look for the low time frame bear divs, or don't look for the low time frame short entries until there's a significant time frame like a 10, 12, 16, or daily bear div at least printing or confirmed. And then it's a little bit safer to take those shorts, because you know that the higher time frames are likely locked in, right, or confirmed, or at least presenting themselves, right? So I just want to be very, because I brought this up when we were looking at this originally, and when I got into my short, I was hoping it was going to play out more, and it did exactly what I expected it to do. It spit right in my face and stopped me out. And it wouldn't have happened. I was looking to re-enter the trade. I wasn't at my desk when it happened. But if I were to re-enter, I would have waited for probably not the daily. I probably waited for the 12-hour. Would have waited for the 12-hour bear div to then go down to a lower time frame and look for an entry, right? So there you go. But let's go ahead and do the TA. I see you guys popping. I will check the super chats in just a second. Shout out to Redman. Thank you for pointing that out to me, bro. I will. Shout out to XRP Dragon. Said thank you for teaching me this lesson. No problem, XRP Dragon. If you have any questions, hit me up in the chat, bro. I always try to answer as much as I can. Shout out to ADD Dad Death Burka in the chat. I see you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on our current price action. So daily bear div confirmed, right? Money flow starting to peak off here. And then on your 12-hour and your 10-hour money flow generally trending to the downside. 4-hour money flow starting to trend down, but VWAP is coming up. I would be careful of a retracement here with that 4-hour green dot. If that 4-hour green dot prints, you're likely to get a bounce to the upside. But with the way money flow looks on a lot of these time frames, 2-hour looking for a crossover into the red. 1 hour, money flow coming straight out. Look at this. Money flow coming straight out. VWAP coming down, looking for the red dot. Could see some more downside here for Caspa, especially with the way the money flow looks, right? Daily money flow crossing over into the red. Red dot looking to print. I think he come down a little bit more on Caspa. I would just be careful of this 4-hour green dot to potentially give you a little bit of a retracement to the upside. And yeah, because that 4-hour green dot is looking to print. Ooh. That 4-hour green dot is looking to print, and look at your money flow on the 15-minute. Cruising to the upside. If we get that crossover into the green while that 4-hour green dot is printing, that could be a move to the upside for you. So what I would be looking at right now, guys, is I will actually go ahead and pull you guys some levels. I'm going to pull this fib from this high right here all the way down to the low. I don't know if you're going to get that, I don't know if you're going to get the full retracement here, but this local retracement could be a good thing to look at right here. Bada boom, bada bing. And it's kind of hard, right? Because we can't use the volume profiles like we typically do just because there's no prior price action to the left here, or at least up at these prices. But we could continue to look at the Fibonacci retracement levels. Actually, maybe pull another one from here. And really what I would kind of look at here on Loom is, let me pull up Exo charts real quick. Let me pull up Loom here. Bear with me. Let's come all the way down. Where are you, Loom? Where are you, Loom? There you are. Yeah, let's take a look at Exo charts real quick. Let's see. Well, that is loading. Oh my God, the super chats. Hold on. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you for that $5 super chat as I throw this microphone around. He says, when you go out, does Tony drive the car and get the doors installed? Yo, Creighton, bro, we got to hang out, Creighton, bro. You crack me up, dude. Does he get the doors and stuff, then, give people dirty looks? I like to imagine he does and wears a derby. Yo, shout out to Creighton C. I have thought about doing a Valentine's Day romantic dinner with Mrs. Candles, and Tony D is low-key a fire chef. He cooks everything from scratch. He's the guy when he makes macaroni, he makes the actual pasta from scratch. He makes the dough. He does everything. Everything's authentic. And he's a talented cook. So I thought about telling her that I hired a private chef to come cook for us, and then all of a sudden Tony just comes out dressed in a tuxedo and he's ready to cook for us. Low key, his food's gonna be better than any private chef we got. But I just think it would be hilarious if I'm the private chef's here and it's just Tony. It'd be the funniest thing in the world. Speaking of Mrs. Candles, I don't think I'm getting my Aztecian cactus moss water, guys. I gotta drink this cold coffee from earlier today. But it's her birthday. We're letting her have fun. But guys, Yeah, I thought that would be funny. So shout out to Creighton. It's kind of the same thing. Like he's like wearing a tux with like the thing on his arm, like the rag on his arm. He's so funny. No, I would never ever let Tony like chauffeur us around. Like Tony, like we get a chauffeur and Tony sits in the back with us. But although Tony would volunteer for that. I know he would. But I would never let him do that. But shout out to Creighton, bro. You're funny, man. Shout out to Dave Digital said, take her here on us. 3101 Piedmont Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, shout out to Dave. I don't know what that is. I'm about to Google it when I hop off the stream. I'm really curious to see what you found. But shout out to Dave Digital. I'm going to look that up. And then shout out to Tony D. Said 20 minutes till I cut the stream so you could take Mrs. Candles out, or Mrs. C. Shout out to Tony D. Oh, and he said 30 minutes left too. Shout out to Tony D. But guys, let's take a quick look at Loom here, and then we'll wrap up the rest of the altcoins so I can hop out of here and take Mrs. Candles out for her birthday. But I really did. I really want her to come in here so you guys can wish her a happy birthday. But taking a look at Loom, let me turn off these wrecked bubbles, and let's go to the 30-minute time frame. And I just want to find some key levels for you guys. Okay. So here we are. Okay, so interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be, yeah, it's basically the levels I had on TradingView. But here's the thing. This is what I would look for. These two levels down here, these two naked points of control, plus the value area low. Here, yeah, this actually looks like it could set up pretty nicely. I would watch right here. If we push down, guys, I'd be looking for a potential scalp long here. I'll give you guys a freebie for Mrs. Candle's birthday. Now, be careful. Like, Loom doesn't look super bullish or anything like that. But here's the thing. If we wind up, I would actually probably look at the 1 hour because that red dot's printing. I would look for a potential swing failure of this level. I would look for a potential swing, and I would look for, yeah, look at this, right? If we come down, let me go ahead and let me pull this range real quick. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Hang on one moment. Let me take these. These prices. 21,499. Okay. I needed concentration there, guys. That was like hyper concentration. Oh, Mrs. Candles. The birthday girl. Did you get Aztec and Cactus Moss Water by any chance?
Oh my God, I never forget.
Please come in and shut the door. Please come in. No, it's okay. No, wait, come here. No, it's okay. Okay, come back. Mrs. Candles forgot the Aztec and Cactus Moss Water, guys. Oh, wait, hang on. She left. She's coming back. Wait, hang on. Shh, hang on. She's coming back. Drop her super chat. Hey, wait. Hang on. She's coming back, guys. Wait. She's coming back. She's not here yet. Wait. She's not here yet. Wait, hang on. Yo, this is hilarious. Okay, hang on. She's coming back. She forgot the Aztec and Cactus Moss Water. She's coming back. Hang on. When you guys see me take a big sip of this coffee, you guys know what to do. It's so funny. But anyway, oh God, I'm already getting excited seeing the chat move this much. Okay, well, real quick, guys, what I would look for here, potentially, this level right here is our volume point of control, and then the TPOC is 211,708. 211,708. Boom. Right here. This is going to be a level of support. Dude, this chat. Oh, my God. Okay. Hopefully she comes quickly. I don't want you guys to gas out all the hands yet. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, God. You guys are already primed. She's not here yet. Hang on. 5-finger blast the chat. Hang on one second. Oh, hi, Mrs. Candles. You don't. Okay, just come in here. Okay, come in here. Guys. Hang on, the CandleMafia wants to say happy birthday to you. Guys, it's okay. Mrs. Candle, tell your mom, hang on one second. They say happy birthday to you. Give him a hand. It's Mrs. Candle's birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. Candles. Look at them. They love you, Jess. Look at them. Thumbs up. Happy birthday, thumbs up. That's from Dave and Creighton. I know, but that's from Dave and Creighton. They wanted a hand sniff. But yeah, Mrs. Candles, just so you know, yo, look at the chat. Happy birthday, Mrs. Candles. Mrs. Candles, just so you know, we have a bunch of super chats, and the Candle Mafia pitched in to buy you a birthday present, but it's not going to be here till tomorrow.
Okay. Do they know how old I am?
No, can I dox it?
No, don't tell them.
Okay. She said don't tell her. There we go. Look at this. Look at the chat right now, Mrs. Candles.
I got it.
It's your birthday.
Yes.
This chat, the whole chat has been about you all day.
Well, I'm very special.
And we even had a hater. Come in as I was talking about your birthday, and he said, "Shut up and do the TA." And he was being really mean to us. But he even said, "But for real, happy birthday, Mrs. Candles." So he actually wished you a warm, happy birthday. So it was great. But yeah, shout out. You want to say thanks, everybody?
I gotta
Say thanks. I love you, Candle Mafia.
Thank you.
Mrs. Candles, everybody. The birthday, also known as the birthday girl. But she didn't have Aztecian Cactus Moss Water. She scammed me completely. Yo, look at this chat. They don't spam the chat like this.
I'm really sorry. I can get one. You want me to get one?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Mrs. Candles forgot the Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, but it's her birthday, guys. And she brought me this really nice San Pellegrino, and she got it because she said it's the same. It's the same. Yeah, not sponsored. It does. Yeah, she said it's the same shape, so it's like the same thing. But shout out to Mrs. Candles. Happy birthday. She's so shy, guys. She's so shy. She's like beet red. She's like, oh my God, all these hands in the chat. You guys are the best. I mean, I very rarely ask you guys to like spam the chat, but I just want to say, pass with flying colors. I did not think you guys were gonna blow it up like that. Jesus. Oh my God. Hands as far as I can see, guys. Unbelievable. Shout out to you guys. Thank you all for wishing Mrs. Candles a birthday. And I'm going to open up that Q&A real quick, guys. I'm going to open up that Q&A. And you guys let me know. Give me suggestions. What should we get Mrs. Candles for her B-Day? Let me know in the Q&A. It just went live. Click that little thing at the top of the chat and let me know what we should get her. Give me like good, like serious ideas because I'm going to go buy this and we're going to gift it to her, or you guys are going to gift it to her through me. I'm just going to be like, all right, this is the kit. Here you go. And I'm going to give it to her like that. But it's really coming from you guys. So let me know what you guys, jewelry. Okay. I like that. All right, so I'll check in on that at the end of the stream, guys. But real quick on Loom, actually, you ask us to spam chat every day. Oh, Dave Digital, you are correct, my friend. I say spam the chat with your altcoin. You're right. I actually say spam the chat every single day. You're right. I don't know what to say, Dave. You're right. That is correct. Yes, I do indeed ask you guys to spam chat every single day. I've never heard a more correct statement. Shout out to Dave Digital. That's it. You were right. Shout out to Dave. Let's see. That hand sniff was out of pocket. Well, it was because it was for Dave and Creighton, so I had to like double sniff it. You know what I'm saying? It smells like birthdays. I don't know. But guys, what I would be looking here on Loom. Thank you for spamming the chat, guys. Shout out to you. You guys are the absolute best. I don't know what I did to deserve you guys. Spoil her today. We're gonna. But guys, what I will be looking at on Loom, I know it's Mrs. Candle's birthday, but I want to give you guys a present as well. You have your volume point of control, naked volume point of control, right? So I'm going to go NVPOC, right? And then we have our TPOC, our naked time point of control. Whoops. Right? And this is going to be a pretty key level of support. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that off with a blue box. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. And this is what I would be looking for. If we get that move to the downside, I would be looking for two things. I would look for a swing failure of this wick right here, and if we do break below it, we do have the confluence of these beautiful naked points of control sitting down here that could act as support. And if we get down there, we could wind up putting in some bullish divergences on multiple time frames, which would likely give us a move to the upside, potentially into these key levels of resistance, getting closer to about 26 cents. So I'm going to keep it simple, guys. That is what I would look for on Loom as of right now. And I'm not – here's the thing. It looks pretty bearish, right? Money flow is continuing to come out, right? Especially with these red dots on the higher time frames confirmed, especially with the daily red dot confirmed and the 2-day red dot printing. In general, money flow is coming out, but we need to get some kind of a retracement to come in here at some point. And I do think if we continue down here off this red dot on the 1 hour and we push down into these levels, that could be where we get the beginning of the retracement. And then these key levels of resistance remain the same. These two levels of resistance I'm just going to, if you guys want to screenshot these levels, I'm not going to say them, between 26 and 27 cents, and then right up here between 29 and 31 cents. So if we do get that retracement, those are the key levels of resistance. But if you were looking for a scalp long, this is kind of what I would be looking for. A little bit of a freebie on the Frank Candles YouTube, on the Frank Candles live stream, right here for you guys. But let's see. Let's see. Save me with TA. Shout out to Wolf O Crypto. Wolf O Crypto. I always say Wolf O Crypto. It's Wolf of Crypto. Let's go. All right, let's see. Yes, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Matic right now, and we will also take a look at Gala. Matic is coming in right here. I think this is an older chart. Take a look at, I will just clear it. Okay, so take a look at the daily on Matic. Let's see. No bull div here on the 2-day. Take a look at the daily. Money flow coming to the upside. Money flow coming back up towards that zero line. Green dot confirmed. VWAP kind of rolling over. Nothing to really take away. This looks the same as a lot of other things. Money flow's generally coming in the right direction, but it kind of looks like, right? It kind of looks like price action's going to do this again, right? It's just going to be like, oh, well, no. It's going to be ugly. Like, it's not smooth curvature, right? It's just very confused, wonky type behavior here on Market Cipher B. 16-hour, oh, baby, blood diamond, potentially. No blood diamond. Interesting. I'm shocked. I'm shocked there's no blood diamond there. But take a look at the 10-hour red dot confirmed. 12-hour red dot looking to print. What I would do here, guys, is take a look at the 8-hour. Take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, this doesn't look that bullish. This looks pretty bearish in my opinion. Yeah, 5-day and 6-day red dots looking to print. Weekly red dot looking to print. Excuse me. Kind of hard to call here, I'll be honest. Because, yeah, I would lean neutral bearish on Matic right now. I'll go ahead and pull our... let's go ahead and pull this volume profile. Let's see. Yeah, I would be neutral bearish, to be completely honest with you guys. These are the levels I would take. Key levels on Matic going to be 55 cents almost exactly with your value area high. You're testing right now your POC of the range at about 52 cents. And then at about 50 cents, you have your value area low. I'll actually label these for you guys. Go value area high, POC. Why is that not organized? That's interesting. And then we'll go over here, value area low. So this is, I would look to respect these levels. If you get a continued move to the downside, which I don't think is impossible. Yeah, this looks boring. This looks nasty and sideways and consolidation-y. But yeah, 12-hour red dot, 16-hour red dot daily. Yeah. I would look to respect these levels. It looks pretty lackluster. Like, it just looks sideways. It looks boring. I would lean neutral, bearish, if anything. But even if you come up, like, I don't see a reason to not respect this range. It's not primed for a big move. It doesn't look primed for a big move, at least. So even if you do get a big move up, I would just look to continue to respect these volume profile levels. So there you go. Like, money flow for the most part. Yeah, like even the money flow on the 4-hour, it was like coming up, now it's coming back down. It's just, this is ugly. So I give you the key levels. Let's see if we can get any confluence with our POC. Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you could hold support above this blue box, I'd look for the value area high. But once you start losing this blue box, you're likely going to come for the 786 in the value area low again. Other than that, sideways bearish on Matic. Let's see. Like, yo, shout out to Michael. He says it's hard to talk to a man that is into TA. He forgot that it's his wife's special day, or maybe he loves us too much. Mahalos, Frankie. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Shout out to Michael. Yeah, Mrs. Candle's whole existence is half of Mrs. Candle's existence is standing in my studio like this, like tapping her leg, like, okay, we have reservations. The people are waiting for us. But yeah, she's the best. But she gets taken care of. She's about to get a really nice gift from the CandleMafia. But guys, on Matic, that's what I would be looking at as far as price action on Matic. I sideways bearish for the most part. Other than that, not very eventful. But let's take a quick look at Gala, guys. I heard a rumor that Gala is going to 0. The question is it true? Oh, guys, look. Bada boom. Again, I don't know what we were talking about. Look, we were wrong. I'm going to take it. I'm going to say we were wrong right here. I don't remember if this is what we were looking for, or I never know what these lines mean, but I thought, I don't know. Last time we looked at Gala, guys, I thought it was going up. I thought it was going to consolidate, and then I thought it was going straight to this level, and we were dead wrong. We were dead wrong. It said, nope, going to 0. I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe that's what we thought. I have no idea. But anyway, as we look here at Gala, guys, taking a look at the daily red dot printing, no blood diamond, which is nice. 3-day, this is, and this is why we don't long against yellow X's, guys. First two yellow X's are typically the ones that do the most damage. In this case, for Gala, they all do damage. But, yeah, you got one yellow X dropped you, little fake out pump, second yellow X, another dump. Interesting behavior here on Market Cypher B with a VWAP flip. I would be careful until that green dot's confirmed because of this yellow X. 2-day. Looking for a green dot as well, potentially. Yeah, the slightest bullish divergence here as well. Only on your hike. It's not on your regular candles. But yeah, not really the cleanest bull div there. Yeah, 6-day and the weekly VWAPs are looking to come back to the downside. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, that daily red dot, I don't know how much lower. I mean, you could definitely go lower. I just don't know where this thing is going to go. But I will say this. Taking a look at these higher hourly time frames, your money flow, oh, God, it's coming back out. Hang on. Let me take a look here. Yeah, money flow back out on the shout out to Dave Digital. Thank you for that super chat, bro. He says, no one's in chat, Frankie. We all left, I swear. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Dave Digital. Thank you for that. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Let's see. Yeah. So what I would be looking for is on Gala. Yeah. Like, this is nasty. You came up, back down into the red. VWAP coming up. Very unclear on Gala. I'd be very careful. That is for sure. Let me go ahead and pull some of this volume. Yeah, I would look for a potential. Again, daily red dot printing, right? You want to remember that? Daily red dot right there. But then the 1 hour, if we zoom out, I would look for a potential. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting, I mean, this is pretty respected, right? Deviation, acceptance, rejection, back to the low, put in a bull div, almost made it to the POC. Now you're back at the value area low. You don't want to get overly bearish at the value area low. That is for sure. That is not something I'm into. But what I would look for here, let me pull a fib really quickly. Yeah, maybe I would be careful of a little push down here. If you can push in to get a lower low here at the value area low with that VWAP coming up, you could get a nice bull div on the 4 hour. And if you don't get that locally, what you could look for, in my opinion, is I would potentially look to maybe put in a bull div on this 1 hour locally, right? So you might not get lucky enough to get that 4 hour bull div, but I would look at that 1 hour bull div for a potential retracement to the upside. 1 hour money flow crossing over into the red with your 16 hour, blood diamond's confirmed. Yeah, that's what I would look for, guys. I would look, remember, you're at the value area low. This is a level of support, not an area where you just want to randomly short from, right? So I would look for another move down. Could that be a nuke to the floor? Maybe. But more likely what I would look for is a higher low in your momentum waves with that lower low on price. And then again, you're at the value area low. So then all you would look for after that is a retracement, flip that value area low to support, and you could potentially come up to some higher prices. But I would be careful. I wouldn't just shoot right for this macro value, macro POC at 0.01461. What I would do is I would pull your local Fibonacci retracement levels, and I would probably be looking to take profit right here, at least TP1 right about here. So there you go. So that's what I'd be looking at on Gala. This thing has been absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. But let's see. Thank you, Creighton C, for the super chat, bro. Crushing the super chats today. I appreciate you so much, bro. He said, dude, it's her birthday. TTFO. No fake out. Go. Swear to God, her present is you leaving now. Go. Well, with all that being said, guys, I am going to go ahead and hop off stream right now. Actually, what I will do, how many likes do we have? Let's see. We got 350 likes. Rob the Crypto Snob, Tyler, Tony, whoever's listening right now, if you guys can add those spins, well, actually, I will spin the wheel tomorrow. We'll just add we'll do 4 spins. You got 350. Frank, you're still here? Shout out to Tyler Durden. Well, let's see. Bot me leaving now. Happy birthday, Mrs. Candles. Bye-bye. Shout out to Post. Thank you for being here. No one is listening to Frank. No one's listening, Frank. Yo, you guys are hilarious. But guys, we'll spin the wheel tomorrow. I'm going to go take Mrs. Candles out for her birthday. But before we hop out, guys, real quick, I'm going to talk quietly because I got to look through these gift requests or these gift ideas. So let me go ahead. Oh, no. Oh, I ended the Q&A. Oh, no. Why would it do that? Why would it do that to me? Oh, my God. I can't see the Q&A. Okay, guys, I'm opening the Q&A back up. That's my fault. What should we get Mrs. Candles for her B-Day? Guys, let me know in the Q&A what we should get Mrs. Candles with the Super Chat money. I will count it up. After the stream, and we will get her that gift tomorrow and give it to her live on stream. But let me know what you guys think we should get her in that Q&A. I'll read it after I get back from going out to dinner with her because she is waiting for me. But with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Thank you all for tuning in and sticking around till the end of the stream with us. Smash that like button on your way out if you found this content useful, helpful, educational, or if you smiled or laughed or hated your life a little bit less watching me scream at a camera here on my live stream. So with all that being said, guys, watch out for that potential push, that last push to the upside on Bitcoin. If we get it or not, I don't know. But if we do, I will be looking for shorts as I am currently still in my short. But with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. My chair keeps sinking. Even my chair is trying to kick me out. I'm not going. I'm not leaving. I'm just kidding, guys. But with all that being said, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out to the end of the live stream. I will see you guys here, same place, same time tomorrow night, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. That's all I got. Hasta pasta, Mafia. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
I ain't tryna see your hand out. No freebies, better pay out. Y'all so cheap, man, we stay out. Feel like a breeze, don't play around. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me.
Yeah, I've been on the road, chill. 31, baby, living out my dream still. I just got off a tour, the product in store, I'm playing. I'll be rocking with the guy in the horse, yeah. You just hopped in the coupe, got lock in the shoes. I worship his Zeus, you knocking the shoot. I'm watching you do the campaign, swear I'm blocking these fools. I got studio time, I got my watch in the booth, yeah. They be praying on my downfall. I'm an outlaw, switching for ever standing like Southpaw. How come your mouth off when y'all soft? No, you see me on the trampoline, about to bounce off, yeah. It's a matter of time, I know you see me standing in the front, back in the line. I happen to grind every minute, passing the time. We ain't never been friends. How you acting like mine? Y'all need contentment. Y'all got resentment. God's grace lead to repentance. You live for mentions that make me question how you gonna handle a gift if you don't know how to stew a blessing. You can't do it. You don't want a dream chase. You don't put your hands to it. You know the circle strong. 4th and 40 got a pun. No, I don't do what I want. I do it for the kingdom come. I ain't know that I was flowing. I ain't showing sign of slowing. I am going for the juggler, mate. The one to debate. But you seem to want it for free. I ain't doing video unless I'm gonna get paid. Yeah, I've been working on a gift. I ain't doing free shows. You can call me here again. You can call me what you want. It's really absurd. Just because you're the church doesn't really mean you don't have to pay me what I'm worth.
I ain't tryna see your hand out. No freebies, better pay out. Y'all so cheap, man, we stay out. Feel like a breeze, don't play around. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleepy, and that's when you really gon' need me.
You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight top where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back.
Okay, guys. Okay. Shh. The most quiet Frankie fake out that we've ever had on this channel. $250 odd in super chats. I'll double it, or I'll match it. So $500 we have for Mrs. Candle's birthday present from you guys. Tomorrow's stream, we'll figure out what we're going to give her. Or maybe we'll do it in the Discord. We'll figure out what you guys want to get her. Someone said a CandleMafia bracelet. That might be cool. Like, Mafia's always got her back. I like that. But $500 is the budget. Think about what you guys want to get her. And then on tomorrow's stream, we'll figure out what it's going to be. She's, like, right outside the door, so I got to be quiet. But until tomorrow night, think about what you guys want to get her. That's all I got. Frank Candle's out. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll.